Oh boy, wasn't that a big move in Bitcoin there? 3% in 5 minutes. What is that all about? You know, something's up when that kind of stuff happens, but what? Don't really know what to make of it. Here's a little interesting bit of information. Ever since I started making these Bitcoin updates, I've been projecting down to this 40K zone. And it did fail for a long time there, but look, we came right back. It took very many more days than I thought it would take, but here we are. Back in the zone. Wonder what it's going to do next. Why does my chart look like a bookshelf, I wonder? Oh, bear with me, there's some structure to it. I've taken points of control for every day, and I've set the horizontal lines at where the highest amount of volume has happened for each day. So you'll see these massive gaps there. It's like almost like empty shelf space where you haven't filled in the books. Maybe that's where we have to go with price. Just to get those spots, neatly filled in. Can't leave gaps like that. I mean, what would happen if we break down through this zone? What's next after that? Looks like we could go down to 30K, 35K. I mean, that's what it could look like if we break down through the zone. Over the next few days, we might see that price point. Or what if our zone actually does hold? What then? Well, let's fill in some of the details with the trader's reality indicator, PVSRA. What's going on? What's going on is we had a big drop and then a sideways range, and 50 EMA caught up to price. That's nice to see. You always want to see a touch of the 50. But what now? We had this weird move. I mean, we're basically in no man's land here. Although those big spikes to the downside, it makes you almost think somebody's setting up longs. We've yet to test yesterday's high. We're above the daily open. No man's land. I mean, today could be like an experimental day where you see how Fed policy affects crypto prices. I mean, here we are sitting here in the middle of nothing. What if we test both yesterday's high and low? What if this is a range? And once volatility picks up like it just did, we're going to keep seeing these whack-a-mole up and down kind of moves until, market makers collected enough positions to throw price in a certain direction, take out the stops, liquidate the over-leveraged traders, and, there we go. Off to the races. Here's a little something I want to show you. If we do go to the upside, test some certain point, come back down, go back up, look at what happens once you extend the point. You go down, up. What does that look like? You got a W pattern, you got an M pattern, you got a W pattern, M pattern. I mean, these are so close together. That's why these are used. That's why you see these kind of patterns show up all the time, because it's perfect. Perfect to throw everyone off. Take out your stops, take out your, liquidation points. That is the beauty of the W and the M. No wonder Tino picked up on it. In all honesty, I'm not going to take a position until this little meeting in America has resolved itself. And then we'll figure out where we are going.